Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all having a beautiful start to your day. Thank you for visiting the YMCA of Greater Toronto YouTube channel. I am here from my home. My name is Nazia White. I'm the Director of Adult Programming at the Mississauga YMCA, and this is your 9 a.m. Soothing Yoga class. Thank you all for joining us today. I wanted to just say a little note and send a little note of love and kindness out there. I know that right now it is such a tough time at this moment. And to all my brothers and sisters out there, I feel you and I'm with you. So this class today is dedicated to all of my brothers and sisters out there. And I'm sharing the pain with you. Thank you all for supporting and for being here, and continue to support our beautiful YMCA community. I know that the Y is here, and I hope you know that the Y is here to support you and your family during this very tough time. And with that in mind, I want all of you out there to reach out to your neighbors, your coworkers, your colleagues, your family, whoever's there, and just be empathetic to all of our Black brothers and sisters out there. And just be empathetic to them and what experiences they've been through. So this class today, the Soothing Yoga class, is dedicated to all my brothers and sisters, especially to Miss Tiffany. This one's for you. I'm sending you lots of love and energy today. You know who you are. All right. Thank you, Robbie, for joining us today. Robbie's our engagement team member. I appreciate you, Robbie. So if you need any support, if you need any technical support, Robbie is here to help us out. I'm always excited when Robbie's in the house. He is the supervisor at the Markham YMCA. I've been saying Scarborough, but he's at Markham. Awesome. So today what you'll need is just your yoga mat. If you have a block or a couple heavy books you can put together, or make sure the books are around the size of my block. So I'm going to show you my block. And then a strap. So we'll be using a strap today. If you don't have a strap, you can use a long scarf. If you don't have a long scarf, you can get some stretchy leggings just so that it can span the length of your arms. So whatever you can, maybe a necktie, that would be great as well. So if you're brand new in yoga, I want you to make sure that you listen to your body. So take it at your own pace. And remember, there's no perfect pose in yoga. The most perfect pose is what feels perfect for you today, right? Thank you. Thanks, Robbie. That's so nice of you to say. So listen to your body. If at any time you need to come back and rest, you can always take child's pose, or you can come to standing position, or you can lay down on the floor, whatever feels good for you. As long as you're moving, as long as you're focusing on your breath as you flow through one pose to the other. And today I want you to focus on the intention of kindness. Not only kindness to your body, because that's what we always practice, but I want you to focus on kindness for the entire world, for the people around you as you walk through your neighborhood. Just exude kindness, because that's what the world needs, especially in this moment right now. So let's all get started on our mat. We're going to start today in a laying down position. So very different than when I normally start. But I want you all to come and lay on your mat, close your eyes, and just start to focus on your breathing. I want you to place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. And just notice as you inhale what happens to your belly. And notice as you exhale what happens to your belly. As you inhale, you fill your belly up, your lungs expand. And as you exhale, pull your belly button towards your spine. Inhale, feel your belly rise. Exhale, feel your belly drop lower towards the floor. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, release. Continue with this inhale and exhale. In through the nose, fill up your lungs. Feel your belly expand. Exhale, pull your belly button toward your spine. Release any tension in your body. Do this for 4 more breaths. And I want you to feel the earth beneath you. Any tension in your body, I want you to release it. Let it go. Acknowledge it, but just let it go. Beautiful. Anything that you were thinking about before the class, acknowledge it and just come back to this breath. this pace that you're setting for your class today. Beautiful. Take one more breath here. Inhale. And as you exhale, slowly open your eyes. Keep on laying down on your back. And so very gently, start to bring feeling to your fingers and your toes. Wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers. And on your next inhale, take your arms above your head, all the way down behind you to the floor. Reach your fingertips back behind you and point your toes towards the top of your mat. Give yourself a nice big stretch. Inhale. And as you exhale, release the arms. Just let the arms fall where they want to. And bring your toes towards your nose. So flex your feet. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen your body. Give yourself a nice big stretch. Point your toes. Reach your fingertips back behind you a little bit more. Exhale, release the arms. Flex the feet. Bring your toes towards your nose. One more time. Inhale, feel each vertebrae, the space between each vertebrae release. And as you exhale, on your next exhale, hug your knees in towards your chest. Catching on to the backs of your knees and just hug your knees in towards your chest. Remember, like Robbie said, you can use a strap as an extension of your fingers. So you can definitely take that strap and place it behind your knees instead. If you feel like your shoulders are coming off the mats. So you can use that strap instead. I want you to make sure the shoulders are still on the floor, your head is still on the floor. Now just start to sway your knees side to side. Notice how this feels on your lower back. Massaging your spine. Great work. Side to side. Gently bring your knees to a pause. Now take your knees in a circular direction. Taking your knees away from you, over to the right, closer towards your chest, and over to the left. Great. And then reverse that circular direction. It's kind of like a massage for your lower back. And slowly release. Plant your feet firmly onto the floor. Your knees are bent. Take your strap in your hand and extend your right leg up to the sky. Bring your strap around the ball of your right foot. Your strap is in your right and your left hand. Inhale. And as you exhale, start to pull your leg towards you with your strap, keeping your heels to the ceiling. Great work. Inhale, toes to your nose. As you exhale, slowly draw the strap in your right hand and allow your leg to come over to the right side. Now you can keep your left knee bent, left foot on the floor, or if it's available to you, allow that left leg to come down to the floor. Whatever feels good for you today. Inhale, come back to center, bring that leg back. Take the strap in your left hand, straighten out your left leg if it's not already straight. Take your right hand all the way to your side, your wrist in line with your shoulders, palms facing the floor, and draw your right leg across your body, looking over your right shoulder. Beautiful. Feeling a nice stretch on the outside of your right leg. Gently come back to center. Draw the strap in both your hands. Bend your knee towards your chest. And bring the top of your thigh, your right thigh, to lay on top of your chest. Your feet is flexed, so your toes are pointed towards your nose. Your heels are towards the ceiling. At any time, you can always keep that left knee bent instead of straight, whatever feels good for you. Inhale. As you exhale, straighten that right leg and bring the left leg up to the sky to meet the right, and bring the strap over the left ball of your foot. Allow that right leg to come down to the floor or right foot down to the floor with your knee bent. Let's do what we did on the right on the left. Both hands, so both straps are holding onto your, both hands are holding onto your strap. Pull your leg towards you, left toes to your nose, left heel to your ceiling. Feeling a beautiful stretch in the back of your left leg, the entire left leg. Inhale, making sure shoulders are glued to the floor, head is glued to the floor. Exhale, draw the strap in your left hand. Allow your right arm to come down to the floor and slowly open up your left leg to the left side. Yeah, just let your left leg drop. Doesn't have to come to the floor. If you want to deepen the stretch, straightening out that right leg. If you notice, as soon as you straighten out that right leg, a deeper arch gets into your lower back. So then try to keep that right knee bent instead. Because we don't want to compromise our stretch and injure our lower back. Take a deep breath, inhale, bring that leg back to center. Bring the strap in your right hand now. Allow that left hand, left palm to come down to the floor. Left wrist in line with your left shoulder. Straighten out that right leg all the way down and draw that left leg across your torso over to the right side, coming in for a little twist. Beautiful. You don't have to go low to the floor. You can keep it high. That's totally okay. Take a deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale, bring your leg back to center. Bend that right knee if you need to. And as you're on your next inhale, bend that left knee and bring that left top of the left thigh to lay on top of your chest. Beautiful. Your knee is bent. Your foot is parallel. The bottom of your foot is parallel to the ceiling. Beautiful work here, everyone. Great focus on breath. Take a deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly extend the left leg back to the sky. Release the strap off of your foot and bring your left foot back to the floor. Your knees are still bent. Your feet are flat onto the floor. Bring your heels as close as possible to your glutes. Take a deep breath here. Inhale. And as you exhale, lift your hips off the floor, coming in for a bridge. Take your block or your book or a rolled up towel and place that block right underneath your tailbone. Yes. And then allow your hips to rest. This is your assisted bridge. Beautiful. Feeling all that energy coming back to your heart chakra. Allowing your shoulders to melt to the floor. Inhale. And now as you exhale, lift your hips off that block. Try to puff your chest up to meet your chin. Great work, everyone. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly release your tailbone back to your block. Hold it there for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath, 2 more breaths in and out. Last one here. Inhale and exhale. Slowly lift your hips off the floor, off your block. Release your block from underneath your tailbone and allow your hips to so very gently come back to the floor. Sway your knees side to side like a windshield wiper. Great work, everyone. I want you to take your feet as wide as your mats. So maybe even if it's almost off your mats. And I want you to press your knees together. So your knees are pressing together, but your feet are really wide. Yes, holding it there in that position. Hands are by your side or wrists in line with your shoulders, whatever feels good for you with your arms. Pressing your knees together, Keeping your feet as wide as you can go, maybe off the mat totally. Inhale, and as you exhale, slowly release. Bring your feet back to hip distance apart. Knees are still bent. Inhale, your right leg up to the sky. And as you exhale, bring your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Push your right knee away from you. If you have that block, you can place a block underneath your left foot to deepen this stretch. Or maybe you can use your strap and put your strap around underneath your left thigh, thread it through the space between your left thigh and right thigh, and you can pull your left thigh towards your chest with the strap. Whichever one of those positions feels good for you. Keep on pushing that right knee away from you. Take one more breath here. Inhale. And as you exhale, gently release the block or release the strap from underneath. Place your hands in line with your shoulders, keeping that connection of right ankle on top of the left thigh, and slowly drop your legs over to the left side. Look over the right shoulder. Using your left hand to pull onto your right knee, bringing it closer towards the floor. Beautiful work. Inhale, come back to center. Still keep that right ankle on top of the left thigh, and then drop both the legs over to the right side. Look over the right shoulder. So right ankle is still on top of that left knee or top of the left thigh. Now you're feeling this in your left hip flexor. Slowly come back to center and release the right leg down to the floor. Good job, everyone. Inhale and bring your left leg up to the sky. As you exhale, bring your left ankle on top of your right thigh. You can hold it here and just push that left knee away from you. If you'd like to go a little deeper, taking that block or that book and placing it underneath your right foot to deepen that stretch. Or maybe placing the strap behind your right thigh, threading the needle and pulling your right thigh towards your chest with the strap. If you notice, the backs of my arms are still to the floor, so I'm not compromising my shoulders, my neck, or my head. Those are still glued to the floor. Keep on pushing your left knee away from you. Inhale and exhale. Slowly release your leg down to the floor. Release the strap. Move the block out of the way. Place your hands in line with your shoulders, keeping that left ankle on top of your right thigh. Inhale, and as you exhale, drop both your legs over to the right side. Look over the left shoulder. Using that right hand to pull on the left knee to deepen this twist stretch. Great work, everyone. Take a deep breath here. Inhale. And as you exhale, slowly come back to center, keeping that connection of left ankle on top of right thigh, and then drop the legs over to the left side. Look over the right shoulder. Left ankle is still on top of that right knee. Great work, everyone. Inhale and exhale. Slowly take a deep breath. Fill up your lungs. And come back to center. And gently, so very gently, allow that left foot to come back down to the floor. Right here, your feet are still hip distance apart. Knees are still bent. I want you to drop your knees and open up your legs. So drop your knees over to either side, opening up like a butterfly. If you have those blocks or a book or a towel, you can place it underneath your knees for a more supportive pose. Your knees don't have to touch the floor. So whatever feels good for you today, my friends. The only thing I want you to focus on is making sure the bottoms of your feet are touching. And if you want to make this a little tougher, you can bring your heels closer towards your groin. Supta Baddha Konasana. Inhale and exhale. Gently bring your knees back together to touch. And slowly roll over to your right side body, using your right arm as a pillow. Bring your knees in towards your chest. And using your right hand, push yourself up to a seated position. Great work. Once you've come into that seated position, bring the bottoms of your feet to touch, just like you did in your laying down position. Great work, everyone. If you want, you can definitely place those blocks underneath your knees. Lengthen your body. Push those shoulders back and down. And when you're ready, slowly extending your right leg out in front of you, bringing the bottom of your left foot to your inner right thigh. Inhale, flex your toes towards your nose. And as you exhale, reach for the inside of your foot, perhaps maybe the inside of your calf, your ankle, or your foot, whatever's available to you. If you have that strap, you can definitely use a strap and place the strap over the ball of your foot, but not your arch, okay? Good. Reach your left arm up to the sky, and then over. Give yourself a nice deep stretch. Great work, everyone. A little different yoga class today where we started and we did most of it on the floor. Just great to change it up a little bit. Inhale, bring that left hand back, all the way back behind you. Take your right arm to meet your left knee and look over your left shoulder. Coming in for a little twist. Try to keep that right hip to the floor still. Inhale, come back to center. And let's switch our legs over to the other side. Bring the bottom of your right foot to your inner left thigh. Inhale, lengthen, sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, start to hinge and reach for the inside of your leg. Right, inside of your knee, your calf, or your foot. Take that right arm up to the sky. And then allow that right arm to come over to the side, right by your ears. Open up that right shoulder, so try not to drop the right shoulder down. Good work. Inhale. Exhale. Allow that top head to come back all the way down and then all the way behind you. Take your left hand to your right knee and look over your right shoulder. Coming in for your little twist. Slowly come back to center. And when you're ready, planting both your hands onto your mat and slowly meeting me in a tabletop position. So take your time getting there. Plant both your hands onto the mat. Bring your knees to the mat and meet me in a tabletop position. In your tabletop position, your wrists are right under your shoulders. Your knees are right under your hips. And you're curling your toes back if you need stability. Let's do a couple cat and cows. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, round off your back. Bring your chin towards your chest. Inhale, drop the belly button down. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Walk your eyes forward. Beautiful. Exhale, round it off. Walk your eyes to your belly button. Round off your back. Bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, drop the belly button, squeeze the shoulder blades, walk the eyes forward. 2 more times, my friends. Exhale. Inhale. 1 more time. Exhale. Inhale. Beautiful work. Inhale. Curl your toes behind you and just push your hips back. Yes. Stretching out the balls of your feet, stretching out your toes. Keep on pushing back. Beautiful work. And slowly come back to tabletop position, hips over those knees. Take your right arm up to the sky, holding it here, and then bring your right arm down. Take your left arm up to the sky, and then back down. Beautiful. Plant your hands firmly onto your mat and spread your fingers wide, so much so that your baby pinky's almost off your mat. Curl your toes if they're not already there. And so very gently, I want you to lift your knees off the mat and take your tailbone in up to the sky. Coming into your down dog. Your feet are hip distance apart, and bend your knees as much as you can so you can tilt that tailbone up to the sky. Press into your fingertips and notch your wrists. Beautiful work. Inhale. Exhale. Take 1 more breath here. Inhale. Bend your knees as much as you can. And slowly bring your knees back to the floor. Come for that tabletop position. Great work, everyone. We're going to do this down dog just 2 more times using your breath. Inhale, curl your toes. And as you exhale, push your tailbone up to the sky. Keep those knees bent as much as you can. Eyes to your belly button. Inhale, exhale, lower knees to the floor. Beautiful. One last time, my friends, our final pose before we rest. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, curl your toes and push up. Down dog. Very nice. 1 more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly release, knees to the mat. Walk your hands to meet your knees and come up to a half standing position onto your knees. So here you can double up your mat, or if you have a towel, you can put a towel underneath your knees for a little bit more support. Beautiful. Curl your toes behind you. And I want you to place your hands into your back pockets, as if you have jeans on and you're putting your hands into your back pockets. Beautiful work here. Inhale. And as you exhale, I want you to very gently tuck your chin towards your chest. Great work. Inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Take your elbows back a little bit further back behind you. And as you exhale, I want you to start to push your pelvis forward. Keep that chin to the chest. Beautiful. Holding it here for your little baby camel, baby back bend. Very nice. If it's available to you, if you feel confident in this pose, you can slowly walk your eyes forward, gently lifting your chin off your chest. Maybe taking your eyes to the ceiling, only if you feel comfortable, my friends. Take a deep breath here. Inhale. And as you exhale, slowly tuck your chin back towards your chest. Bring your pelvis back in line over your knees. Release your hands by your side. And slowly uncurl your toes. Come into a child's pose. Bring your big toes together. Flare the knees out as wide as you can go. And you can place your forehead right over the block if you need some support there. Reach your fingertips forward. This is your child's pose. I want you to imagine as if your hips are sinking deeper into your heels and you're reaching your fingertips forward a little bit more. Take 1 more breath here, my friends. Inhale. And as you exhale, slowly come back to that tabletop position. moving the block, moving your towel, coming onto a seated position, swinging your legs over to the side if you need to. A comfortable seated position, either on your knees, either sitting on a block if you need to, or a pillow. Bring your hands to your heart center. The light in me acknowledges the light in each and every one of you, and I want to thank you so much for sharing your energy with me today. Let's end our practice with 5 lion breaths. In through the nose, and let it out through the mouth, as if you're fogging up the mirror, making an HA sound with your throat. Let's do this all together. Start and finish whenever you wish. 5 breaths. Inhale. Let it out. Release your jaw. Inhale. Let it go. 3 more breaths at your pace. When you finished your last breath, gently bring your hands to your third eye, and together we say, Namaste. Thank you all for joining me today. I'm so happy that you are here joining me for soothing yoga, joining me for just sharing and sprinkling kindness all over your neighborhood, all through your families and your friends, and maybe even people that you don't know. Just sprinkle kindness and have empathy for everyone. I want to also let you know that the Y is here for you and your family during this tough time. I hope you all have an amazing rest of the day. Keep on shining bright. Stay home, stay active, and stay safe. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you, Robbie, for your support. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Take care. Bye for now.